Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are at. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's SoulSaint here, and I'm going to go ahead and do a weekly roundup of all the events that are currently active or happening or going to happen in the not-too-distant future. And I wanted to kind of bring you guys along for the ride to kind of see where we're at and just kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what to expect in the coming days. So, with that being said, we are still active inside for at least another week of the Tea Party Titan event. If you've been kind of keeping along with it and being diligent, I don't think I really missed any, if any, at all. You pretty much should be getting towards the tail end of this event, so you should already be enjoying your new Cat's Gaze, as well as preparing yourself closer towards the Hatter Perfect Soul if you're pushing for it. Now, I am roughly around like 1260-ish in total for the amount of points, but I do believe there is a currently active event that's going on right now, and I believe that is the Soul Chase tournament, which is kind of surprising. A lot of us didn't really kind of peep this out. It's an interesting one where it's basically the inverse of the Soul Stone Rush event, where it's about what you pull. This one is more so about what you get. So you want to get really high blessings along the way, and the higher the rank, the rarity, the better it is you're going to get in terms of points, right? So what you get is more important this round, less so much what you pull. So, what's in there? We have Void Shards, we have Prism if you want to pull for another chance at the, I believe it's the Knave current event that's active right now, along with some legendary books and some materials, which are kind of like the little bit more of the interesting one. I kind of did a little teeny bit, and I'm actually going to pull the rest of mine on this particular video, so hang tight there as well. But with that being said, I am really kind of more so interested in the relic materials more than anything else. Relics are very valuable right now, so a lot of us are pushing pretty heavily to get more access to that. Now, with that being said, we do have some other ones that I can announce to you guys as well that I'm going to share with y'all just shortly here. On February, let me pull up the little bit calendar here for us to kind of use for reference. On February the 5th, that's starting tomorrow, they're launching a 3x speed event for Dragon's Lair. Another one on top of that, so it's going to be kind of interesting. So that one's going to probably be going all the way up until the 7th/8th, where on the 8th, on Saturday, we're going to be getting a 3x cursed a curse set effect for Drop Fever on Ice Golem. So I believe those are going to be going on for a couple of days as well. You'll probably get that one all the way up until going into Sunday, Monday-ish. But yeah, that's pretty much what you can expect for gear. So Cursed and Speed, if you're looking for those two sets to improve your builds ever so slightly or ever so more, then that's going to be a great time to farm it. You guys already caught the Titan event kind of come to a conclusion. The Prism event's pretty interesting. I think this one is kind of negligible, kind of good, depending on how you want to look at it. In a long and short summary, some decent epics, depending on what you're looking for. Some that may be useful for going for Mikage if you're early to mid-game progressing and still trying to get that Lady Mikage for the first time. Some decent utility champions along the way, too, as well. HP Nuker like Magnar, pretty solid. And then, of course, for the legendary side, which is where we really care about, you got some Provokers and Bivald. You got some HP Burners and Artak. And, of course, some interesting dynamic champions like Mortu, who's pretty good in PvP. Maybe as a AoE block buff champion, too, as well, if that's what you're looking for. Same thing with Bells, who also brings Leech to the table, I believe. Really solid champions there. And then, of course, the headliner himself is Knave. If you're looking to get 5 out of 5, so you can get the extra rewards, including another Cat's Gaze, this is a good champion this is a good time to try to get at least the Knave part of it done. So, depending on your luck and what you got going on, there's probably going to be in one more event, maybe, if I'm taking a guess. I'm not swearing by it, but I believe we're probably going to have another couple events that's going to open up the opportunity for Queen, and of course, maybe all the other champions as well, including Cheshire. So, would I go for this one? I think the answer is no, unless I was going for the 5 out of 5 for the Alice in Wonderland champions. But I will say this is a great opportunity to maybe consider improving your Faction Guardians for Orcs in particular, because Artak and Bells are in there. Whereas the rest of them are kind of spread out a little bit. You got Opardin, you got Skinwalkers and Snake Track, and of course Lizards with Krokmar, and of course Undead with Knave himself if you're interested in that. So not too bad, not too crazy. I did my pull already. I got a Dewey Dawn just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. I didn't get anything great out of it. If I get the other pull from, I'm actually kind of thinking about it. Depending on how good this set of pulls, I don't really have many Soul Stones to go for because I participated in the Deck of Fate event, which I think was a little bit more worthwhile in terms of relic materials. I think that was a good event to go in for. But I am going to try to see if I can get at least maybe the 400. If I get lucky and go further, then great. If not, oh well. No worries either way. But I am going to use what I have currently available at the moment, which is, as of this point, 12 Mortal Soul Stones and 3 Immortal Soul Stones. We'll see what we get afterwards in terms of anything extra to maybe get some more currency to maybe pull a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Sky's the limit on that one. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and see. Check your wish list. Always want to make sure. I do care about these 2 champions in particular. Do we care about Lydia? I think we put her on the list recently. I wouldn't mind on Norn. We did do a video on the new Admiral coming out, and he's actually got some synergies there. Maybe. Let's see, what else do we care about? I think that's gonna be it for now. I think most of the other stuff I want is pretty much mythical upgrades, huh? So yeah, I think we'll leave it. I think we'll leave it as is. She could stay in there. All right. With that being said, I'm gonna pull the two, and then we're gonna pull the 10 on top of that. Anyways, RNGB with us. Praise. Let's see what we get. First one in. It'd be cool if we start off with a banger. It's a blue. I want higher soul count. I will say this: if you're looking for just raw quality of pulls, this is not a really good event to go for. Because of the fact that there's no extra bonuses in terms of like drop rates or anything like that. It's not the same as the other one before, so I would just keep that in mind. Be cautious about your expectations, and let's go ahead and pray again. Let's see if we get anything good here. A purple. Okay, we're going up in affinity or rarity at least. Okay, a cost. Okay, not too bad. Kind of want some yellows and some mythicals now. I don't really look too highly of soul stones, but you know what? Surprise me, player. What are we going to get today? Our 10 pop of the day. It is a blue Executioner Preserver, a 4-star Preserver. Okay, we're getting there in terms of like getting the higher rarity. Oh, first mythic! It's an Ashnar, 1-star. We don't even have the champion. And to be honest with you, I'm okay with that. Some pretty low drops there. See how I mean? Like temper your expectations accordingly. Now, with that being said, the point acquisition isn't too crazy high either. However, I did get enough to go for it. Am I within my safety range? I don't know if I'm gonna do it. We'll have to see, but I think I'm leaning towards maybe no, because I did recently get some upgrades on a couple champions that popped in the market, I believe. Can't say it now because we already passed that point, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull what we do have. We have 3 more to pull, and let's see what we get. See if we get lucky. If not, it's okay. Anyways, it's a W because I'm doing it with you guys. How about that? There you go. Big brain. These are the ones I actually think are really solid overall. So, Rage! Here we go. Big ones, bangers. A blue to start off. Come on now. I'm over here bragging about you being a solid soulstone. Don't do me wrong, man. I'm due for a big W. I mean, the last big pull we did, if you saw it on the YouTube, was Seekfront. It was okay. It was just 1-star upgrade, but it was the crit damage one, which is pretty nifty. It's pretty nice for Seekfront. And he's actually kind of... I got some value out of it, to be honest with you. So I'll take it. But another blue for Candleguard. It's kind of seeming like it's not really worth it so far, huh? Let this be the one, the true magic one right here. The last one that we have for this pool. And it is going to be none other than... a blue! No! Oh, for a Hell Freak. I only got 6 tournament points for that, so it's not really all that great, unfortunately. I think at this one, if you're looking to pull your chances and get like the best results you can out of it, I think that for cost, it's probably better to consider maybe going for lessers, believe it or not, the lower soul stones, or if you're looking for like a mixture of good quality with the quantity, I would even argue the mediums are pretty solid. Now, if you do have some big Eternals, those should obviously generate you some more points because you're going to get guaranteed, I believe it is like, what, 5-star to 6-star souls, no matter what. So that's actually probably maybe a good point to maybe consider putting that in the pocket too as well. But I always am a big fan of Immortal Soul Stones in terms of being consistent. Compared to the other two, but I mean, as always, you know, the price as you go from mortal to eternal, it's going to get a little bit more costly. So you get more bang for your buck out of being able to get more pulls and maybe more chances with the mortal, but you get the more guaranteed options with the eternal. So you take that in consideration whenever you're looking at what's available in the market for yourself, and of course, you know, set your expectations accordingly. Anyways, with that being said, are you guys interested in any of these events coming on? I think right now it's kind of interesting. I think we got news coming around the corner with some new other events also on the table. So make sure you keep tuned, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because you know we got some more information coming out for you. So, anyways, with that being said, do so if you guys don't mind, and always remember, stay ascended.
Click together, yeah.